So when you saved the penalties against Spain in Euro 96,
Yeah.
was that your best moment rather than the semi-final save against Sheffield United or any of the other wonder saves you made?
I know what you mean, like saves in games. No, the penalty shootouts are like, they're up there. They're like so cool, And even like now, thinking of that Spain game, the shootout there. If you watch the footage of that, it's a long time ago. It might be a bit grainy, but I get up and I don't realise that that's the winning save. It's not until I see all the lads like running at me, then I really so it's like yay, celebration time, So yeah, but penalty saves are special.
Happy days. Although one of your worst days, the Gaza free hit was here.
Yeah, exactly. That was here, and it's it's just something that's part of me, and
part of football history.
And the best thing is like Gaza's free kick is up there. But people don't remember the one that I threw in from Gary Lineker. It like went straight through my hands. It's like it's the semi-final that I was there, but I didn't play because I was rubbish that day. And I only let in 18 goals all season. Yeah, I played terrible in that semi-final. But we made amends otherwise.
Arsenal, forgive me. Listen, what about Arsenal? You mentioned you're working there. First of all, I'm guessing now the debate at the beginning of the season that was very much a debate, Raya or Ramsdale, is now actually no longer a debate.
No, people know now, and Mikel's, he's made it obvious that David's his number one, and Aaron's he'll get on with that, and he'll play whenever he gets a chance, but don't forget Aaron's a really good goalkeeper, and the problem that Mikel's got is trying to keep them both happy.
Well, does he stay at the club next year? I know he's contracted, but I mean, you must have been in that situation where you were number one at either Arsenal or anywhere else,
Yeah.
And below you was a good goalie, and they just thought, you know what, I'm never going to play, so I may as well go.
Yeah, but like Richard Wright came when I was at Arsenal, and Arsenal paid a lot of money for him then. I think it was about £6 million, and I was like, oh, is that like to replace me? But it made me work harder, show him what I can do in training, not just in the games. And so I never had that, like where I was left out, touch wood. And it was, so I've never been in that situation, but it's a similar situation to when Aaron first came to the club. When he was up with Bernd Leno, and then he got burnt out and he left. So it's not like he's not used to what's going on. But I want him to stay at the club, no doubt at all. Because he's a fantastic goalkeeper.
But he can't play for England if he's not playing for Arsenal.
Exactly. And I feel, and I always say that he's too good to be a number two. So what he does is Aaron's decision. It's Mikel's decision to try and keep him happy or whatever. Because I want him to stay at the club, but for his future, who knows where it lies.
What about Arsenal's future? I mean, first of all, is Bayern Munich this week a distraction?
A little bit, but I think it's a good distraction. Because you're going for the Champions League as well, and we've got a decent chance. When you look at it, and how we're playing, we've no injuries. I think Timber's very close to coming back now. So we've got like a full squad to choose from. So who knows where that will take us? If they had a choice, would you take League or Champions League? I think, having won the league 3 times, I'd take Champions League.
Would you? You really would?
For me personally.
Right,
but
what about the club?
For Arsenal now, definitely League. It's a priority. We've not won the league for 20 years.
But you never won the Champions League.
Won the Champions League. I know, but it's the league's is the judge. There's 38 games. So it's it's a proper tournament, isn't it? It's not. But. For me personally, I would love to see him win the Champions League as well.
Bayern are average, but Harry Kane has always been a problem for Arsenal.
Yeah.
Does Tuesday worry you?
A little bit, but now this is a different Arsenal team, because even last week when they went up to City, I was more confident, way more confident than what I was last season when they went up there, because this is a different team that's had different experiences, and it had a bad experience at the end of last season. When they got caught, but this season the mentality of them is brilliant. So now I'm confident that Bayern are coming, and they're coming when we're playing well.
But you would have played under Arsene when you had bad experiences. So how do you turn those around? How have Arsenal turned those around?
Well, belief now. They know the feelings. Last season we were ahead of schedule. Last season when we were in that position, and I don't think we didn't know how to handle it. We've got nothing to fall back on. We've got a couple of guys that had won stuff before in the team, but I think the team now, from that experience, they know how to deal with the pressure that's coming now. There's 7 games to go, and you've got to win every game. There's no thinking of it's a draw will do. The only draw that would have done was Man City, because you don't want them taking points off you. We took 4 points off City, we've took 4 points off Liverpool this season, so it's been decent, but now it's about just getting that thought of winning every game, and then see what happens.
Finally, England this summer.
Can't wait.
Is it now or never?
It's now. I wouldn't say it's never, because we've got a really, really good squad. It's not just a good team; it's a great squad. And the gauge of how far we've come is like we're now going into tournaments as favourites or joint favourites. And I don't just mean like the Euros. Sometimes when we're going to the World Cup, we're a good team now, so we've got a great chance. And I've always said it, Moose, I want to be around when England wins a trophy, because it's going to be one hell of a party, and I'm going to get right involved in it.
You are, but I mean, you would have gone. The teams you had at tournaments all had good players.
Yeah.
You talk about '98. I mean, Gaz was left out of the World Cup, but in '96, Gaz was Sheringham, Shearer.
Yeah.
You moved that on to Beckham and Giggs and Beckham and Lampard and Gerrard and all,
we've had good teams.
We've had good teams before and never got over the line.
Yeah.
Why is this different?
We just need a bit of luck. You know what it's like. We always need luck, but the team is really good, and then the bench is even stronger. It is so strong. And Gareth's got a hell of a problem, not just naming the team, but naming a squad. Because he's going to have to leave some real quality players out. And it's going to be difficult. I understand it might be going to 26, but that gives him a little free hit, I suppose. But there'll still be quality players left out, and that's just a sign of how good we are.
But with injured goalkeepers, Pickford is most definitely number one. Does Ramsdale go or not? And who are 2 and 3 goalkeepers?
No, but Aaron definitely goes as number 2, because he's, we know what he can do. It's not like all of a sudden he's become a bad goalkeeper, which he hasn't at all. So he definitely goes. And then your 3 is what? It's Sam, Dean Henderson. No, Sam's out, isn't he? Sorry. So you've got Dean, you've got Nick Pope. Whether he might get back in, we don't know. It's going to be really late for him. Jack Butland. So you've got a choice there of probably 3 or 4. But it's, we just don't want Jordan getting injured, because, or do we? Because he's soon going to overtake me as the second most capped goalkeeper. So no, I'm joking. No, but he's brilliant for England, and he always has been. His mistake that he made the other night was the first mistake that I can remember him doing that's cost a goal. It's just when he plays for England, he's always right on it.